Doja Cat has found herself in some fan drama once again.
For quite some time now, there's been this ongoing belief that Doja Cat doesn't have much love for her fans. Some even go as far as saying she dislikes them entirely. This idea didn't come out of nowhere. It's grown over the years, especially due to her interactions on social media that left a lot of people confused and hurt. The tension seemed to really take off around mid-2023, when several of her posts rubbed her fanbase the wrong way. It all began when she started making sarcastic remarks online about her supporters who referred to themselves as kittens. Now, like most pop stars, Doja's fanbase had created a fun nickname to feel united. Kittens seemed fitting. After all, she's known for her quirky, feline-inspired style, and she even dressed like a literal cat at the Met Gala that same year. So the nickname didn't seem odd. If anything, it was playful and matched her public image. But then, out of nowhere, Doja took to Threads, a social platform similar to Twitter, and made a post that really upset people. She wrote something along the lines of, "My fans don't name themselves. If you call yourself a kitten or kittens, that means you need to get off your phone, get a job, and help your parents around the house." Naturally, this made people feel insulted. What made things even stranger is that some fans remembered that she was the one who had originally suggested the name kittens for her fandom. Yes, she was the one who sparked that whole thing. Years before, back in 2020, she posted a tweet asking fans to pick a group name. She even gave options: kittens, litter, cubs, pride. She made it sound like she genuinely wanted to build something fun with her supporters. So when she later acted annoyed or embarrassed by that same name, it felt like she was turning on her own fans. One person even responded, reminding her that she had created the name in the first place. Her reply? She said, "When I was an alcoholic teen," as if to distance herself from that earlier version of herself. Now, everyone who follows Doja knows she likes to joke around and stir the pot. She's often sarcastic and not afraid to troll a little. But this time, her followers didn't take it lightly. They felt like she wasn't joking, she was genuinely being mean to the people who support her music, buy her albums, attend.
Kind of set straight is that you'll never see direct quote of me saying I hate my fans.
Okay.
Not once. But it's a really big misquoted thing. Everybody is saying she hates her fans. Never said that. But I do like to play with that as a meme. It's definitely something. And I know that like people who get it, and I'm fine with that. I don't need to like have to explain my sense of humor or explain comedy to anyone.
Her concerts, and defend her online. The backlash kept growing as she continued posting sharp responses to fans. One person asked her what name they should use now that a kitten was apparently off the table. Doja's reply? Just delete your entire account and rethink everything. It's never too late. Ouch. People started to
Action.
I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl.
Period!
Literally, and if you ever want anything more, I got you, always. This is the
Period. Happy Pride Month.
Pablo. Nice. Wait, what's your real name? Or is it Doja? Ami. Ami? Ami. So nice to meet you. You're beautiful. I hope you have the best night. You're literally everything in one. Thank you. Wow, yeah.
Period!
My girl, Ami. Look down here. Don't say
feel like this wasn't just trolling anymore. It felt personal that AS 2023 came to a close. Doja did an interview with Apple Music, where she addressed all the negativity that had built up around her online behavior. She said she never actually hated her fans. According to her, everything was just misunderstood humor, and she was simply playing into meme culture. She insisted that she was being sarcastic, not serious. For a moment, it seemed like things might calm down. But the peace didn't last long. A new situation popped up in June of 2024 that reignited all the criticism. It involved an influencer named Pablo, who posted a video of his interaction with Doja Cat. In the clip, Pablo meets Doja in person, and when she compliments his shirt, he immediately takes it off and gives it to her. They share a hug, and at first glance, it looked like a sweet, fun moment between a fan and an artist, but just a few days later, Doja went online and slammed the entire interaction. She tweeted something along the lines of, "Just because I..."
Hi guys, I was just at a party and I got informed that Doja said some shit about me on Twitter. I just want to clear this up because it hurts, because I loved her. I watched her at Coachella. I've never claimed to be the biggest fan, but I really stand her and I think what her work is amazing. I just think it's crazy because she's the one at this event that was being so nice, and she pointed out my shirt, and I said, and I like that. And then when I went outside and she was outside, I was like, girl, you'd be the perfect girl for my Pride collection. And she said, what do you mean, what Pride collection? I said, oh, I released this t-shirt, blah, 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 I'd love to give you one. She said, I'd want one right now. And I said, oh, I could give this one to you. She said, no way, you're not gonna give this to me. And that's when the video started, and she was being so sweet and amazing, and I thought that's what it was. And now guys, she's on Twitter saying she threw that musty shirt away. She's saying that I didn't know her name, that I manhandled her, all this stuff. I understand guys, if I was being like too nice or whatever, I will take full accountability. I'm gay. I would never want to make her feel uncomfortable. She's so iconic. I have only been saying the nicest things about her. She's the sweetest celebrity. She made me feel so seen. She said Ami. I thought she was I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is for publicity or for whatever guys, but I would have never wanted to make her uncomfortable. I would have never even filmed if she didn't say yes. Guys, that video that we filmed was after everything, and I don't want to be that guy that comes on emotional or whatever, but I feel like I'm always the butt of the joke. Like, why am I the punching bag, bro? Like, literally, like, nothing happened other than her liking my shirt. I offered it to give it to her. She doesn't have to keep it, she doesn't have to do whatever, but she was obviously down, like, and I understand she has to set her boundaries. She's a celebrity, I'm not. I will never understand that, so I value that and I appreciate and I get that. But for me, guys, I'm a normal ass person that's at a bar, meets Doja Cat. I just released my clothing drop for Pride, and I just offered to give her one, and she said, oh, I want one right now. So I had the size. I was like, here, take it. I apologize if I did anything wrong at all. But guys, I'm a human being too. And honestly, this just shows me, I guess, that maybe not everybody's who they show in person. I would have never said anything other than she's the sweetest girl ever, but I guess she went on a whole tweet rant about me. I never claimed to have it all laid out, to know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just at a bar, released a clothing drop. Doja was being very sweet to me. And also guys, I know I didn't know her first name. I'm so sorry. I never claimed to be the biggest fan ever. I just respect her a lot for her work. I've listened to her music so many times. I met her 4.5 years ago at the VMAs, and I was like gagged. And I thought 4.5 years later, the world worked for me. Like, the stars lined in my favor, but I guess not.
Smile at you doesn't mean I like you. Don't touch or grab me like we know each other. He didn't even know my name, and he was kissing my face. That's not okay. I should have stood up for myself in that moment. She then added that she threw the shirt away, calling it musty. This sudden switch in tone shocked a lot of people, especially Pablo. In the video, Doja had said he smelled good, so fans were confused by the new musty comment. When someone pointed this out to her, she replied that although he did smell good, she didn't like how familiar he acted. He touched her and kissed her without asking first, which made her uncomfortable. She later admitted that she was drunk during the interaction and didn't fully process what was happening. Pablo responded with a heartfelt message. He said he was hurt and caught off guard by her reaction. He never intended to make her feel weird or disrespected. In his eyes, it had felt like a fun, genuine connection. He thought they were simply getting along in the moment. Meanwhile, fans had very mixed feelings. Some sided with Doja and said she had every right to speak out. If she felt uncomfortable, she was entitled to say so, even after the fact. They pointed out that people often freeze when they feel uneasy. It's not always easy to react in the moment, especially when you're in public and on camera. Others, however, criticized her for how she addressed the issue. They felt she didn't have to embarrass Pablo in such a harsh way. They believed he meant well and was simply excited to meet someone he admired. Some users online pointed out that she smiled and seemed fine during the video, so her later comments felt fake or unnecessary. One person compared her behavior to the character Regina George from Mean Girls, saying it was like when Regina complimented someone's skirt and then told someone else it was the ugliest thing she'd ever seen. Others argued that boundaries should be a public spectacle. The conversation has also circled back to the bigger issue. Does Doja Cat really dislike her fans? Or is she just misunderstood? Is she trolling for fun, or is there some deeper resentment behind her words? Whatever the case may be, one thing is clear: her relationship with her fan base is complicated. There's a thin line between being funny and being hurtful, and sometimes she walks that line without realizing how many people are watching, or how deeply her words can affect the very people who helped build her career. At the end of the day, fans want to feel appreciated, not mocked. And celebrities, even the boldest ones, want to feel safe, not smothered. Maybe both sides can learn something from this moment. For now, the internet is still buzzing, and the debates continue. But one thing's for sure, when it comes to Doja Cat, things are never boring.